guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a new story event right here. This is the Super Warrior Memorial Trunks version right here. This is interesting. I kind of like what they're doing with these. So they've done a lot of the story events throughout, you know, Dragon Ball history at this point, right? Like all these arcs have got their own story events and stuff like that. So they've started just kind of creating one almost sort of around specific characters or specific situations. I think that this is a pretty good idea. So this story event is based around future Trunks, I believe, and pretty much just his, you know, experiences and stuff like that through the series. Okay, so Entrusted Will is the extra drop rate, and then we can grind up this Trunks. Let's just flip over, and let's take a look at any details we might look at, and then we'll go ahead and hop in. So we can get the new Trunks teen. Now, remember, when he Dokkan Awakens, which will be in part 2, probably around, I mean, I would assume maybe like September 8th or something like that. Yeah, I would assume it's going to be like sometime in here. Maybe at that is when kind of like the part 2 would start. This Trunks will Dokkan Awaken into a Trunks teen future. So the SSR and the TR do have different names. Entrusted Will, of course, is the extra drop bonus. So there's the first couple of stages. There's Battle with Cell, so all 3 stages are DBZ. Again, it's Entrusted Will right there. There's not really too many missions here either. Just clear stage 1, and then also get the Trunks to SA10. So looks like it's you know, just going to be very, very sort of free and easy to get these missions done, get this character done. Now, I'm going to assume, right, that by the end of the celebration, in order to get all of your tickets for that major 50, you know, ticket multi and stuff like that, that will give you like really good value, you are presumably going to have to grind this Trunks. That's something everyone should understand, right? They do typically have it work that way, where you do have to actually grind these characters like that. Oh, so there's no Trunkses, huh? Oh, so I guess people just were rocking like an Earthbred Fighter type team? Sure. Although that Vegeta and Goku are not on Earthbred Fighters. Okay, we can get rid of them. And I guess let's just put on like a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan then. So that our entire team is Earthbred Fighters. And they're all going to get access to that leader skill. Yeah. All right, let's go and jump in. And let's see what we've got. By the way, that AGL Trunks is currently the only character in the game that has an Entrusted Will leader skill. This is why I think it is very important that Dokkan begins to loosen up their restrictions on the 200% leader skills and begin to give all Dokkan Fest characters 3 leader skills. I think it's very important. Gamma 2 has 3. Path to Power Kid Goku has 3. I think all characters should be getting 3. In particular, we have 2 Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs coming up. I see no reason in the world why both Fusion Zamasu and Vegito cannot both have 3 leader skills. In particular, it's very important, I feel, on Fusion Zamasu, who, you know, I mean, he's on a lot of potential, like, just horrible villain teams that have nothing. They're just trash, and they've got nothing. All right, so this first stage, this is the initial fight with future Gohan versus the androids, and then Trunks is there. This is where Gohan loses his arm, huh? Okay. All right, very good, very good. Yeah, dude, this, I watched this special recently. It really is so good. This History of Trunks special, like, I think that Toei, man, I mean, back in the day with Dragon Ball, like, they really did cook, because this special is quite a bit different from Toriyama's, like, the manga one-shot of these events. And the special is really good. And then the Bardock special is legendary. I think that they do such a good job with Bardock. It does feel like Bardock matches what Toriyama wanted so well, right? Of like, Bardock is not like some hero or something like that, and like him seeing the future is actually like a that shit. It's just so fire. It is just so damn fire, that Bardock special, and like the whole ending and everything is just great. Okay, so they don't. Oh wow. Okay, so they do kind of go through this part very fast. That Trunks, by the way, I've seen a lot of talk about that. Kind of like, oh wow. Oh, okay. That's from the, okay. So Trunks does a fight right here I wonder, is this going to be a stage? No, it doesn't look like it. So after, remember, Future Gohan, you know, he has his first battle with the androids, loses his arm. Second battle with the androids, Future Gohan dies. And then the third battle in the special is Trunks versus the androids. The Trunks from that fight is in 0 Dragon Ball games, right? Am I not mistaken on that? I want to ask Goresh, actually, if that Trunks is even in Heroes. Because, I mean, it's just his jacket is slightly different than the one he uses once he actually travels to the past to meet Goku and the Z Fighters. But that Trunks, as far as I'm aware, is not in any games whatsoever. There was a lot of discussion about, like, oh, like, could we see, you know, like, Trunks be, like, LRs in this major celebration right here? And I certainly do think that Trunks, I mean, Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks for Part 2, I mean, if I had to give a percent on it, I'm sitting at like 95% that it'll be Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks. I just do not really see it not being Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks, right? So that would be very good. But if you look, like, I think that special, you could get 2 different characters from the History of Trunks special as, like, premium units. There's the Trunks that transforms when Future Gohan dies. The only thing is, they don't really have animations, right? Because Trunks turns Super Saiyan, but he doesn't fight or anything like that. But, like, that transformation by Trunks, like, that feels like that animation, that sequence is so good. I could see that being like a Dokkan Fest LR. I'm not saying I think it's going to be one, but just that I could for sure see that being a thing. And then, of course, again, like I explained, the Trunks from the end of the special, as far as I'm aware, there's no versions of that Trunks in any Dragon Ball games. So that would be really good for Dokkan to grab that. And then, of course, there's Trunks, you know, finishing off, like, the androids and Cell in the future. I think that's another character they could do of Trunks. I think this Trunks right here, his Super Saiyan transformation, the iconic, you know, the second Super Saiyan, that they did not do a good job. That AGL Trunks Dokkan Fest, they did a very poor job. They did terrible. It was horrible by Dokkan what they did with that Trunks. Using his fighter's transformation sucked. So what they have to do is they need to use that Trunks as, like, you know, get his anime transformation, and that would just be so fire. It would be so fire. Right? Like, when they say, like, oh, we've got everything planned out until the 10th anniversary, I mean, I certainly do believe it, because there's still so much they can do. And then, you know, we know that Dokkan Fest LR Vegito Blue is going to have Dokkan original animations. I mean, if these look very good, and if they truly are Dokkan original, like, when they say Dokkan original, is it going to be heavy inspiration from the manga? Right? Because it does seem like Vegito Blue's transformation into blue is certainly taking heavy inspiration from the Dragon Ball Super manga. As far as I'm aware, like, I don't think Dokkan would actually have issues implementing a lot of manga attacks for characters such as Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta, Blue Vegito, Trunks, and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they have pretty much full reign to do that. So, Hakai Blue Goku, I'm quite certain Dokkan could do that. They could do Hakai Blue Goku. And he's in Heroes as well. Hakai Blue Goku does have a Heroes card. So, like, I think they could do all that. But something like Trunks in Supreme Kai's outfit, well, they could probably do that because that's in Kakarot, actually. So they could probably do that. But I don't think Dokkan can do Super Saiyan Goku Black. As fire as it would be, I don't think Dokkan could even do Super Saiyan Goku Black. Right, which, again, that would be... Could you imagine... Oh, okay, that looks pretty good right there. Super Trunks. Yeah, so now we're up to Super Trunks versus Perfect Cell, huh? I mean, listen, I don't want to go on a 50-long minute rant. You know, we're going to be a paragon of positivity throughout this celebration, right? So I don't want to go on my anti-Super Trunks rants. What we can say is that once Trunks transforms into Super Trunks, the Dokkan Fest, he is very good. He is very powerful. We love the Ghost Usher, the Guard, the guaranteed crits, all that stuff. Very, 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 very pog. And that's about where we'll that's about all we'll say about that. How about that? that's where we'll leave that. That's where we'll leave that for sure. All right, so this is the stage right here that actually does drop the Trunks for us. I think I'll probably rainbow Trunks real fast right here. And then we will finish the video after we rainbow Trunks. Because it's like, if I don't rainbow him here, I'm not sure where I mean, the way I've always recorded Dokkan, if you guys have noticed, like, every character I've rainbowed, I've done on camera. Like, I always Dokkan Awaken every character on camera. It's like, that's just like the way I used to do my old Let's Plays for, like, RPGs and stuff like that. Oh, damn, that was 500 years ago now. We're talking 2014, 2015 and shit. I would do that type of thing, and I've just kept that up with the Dokkan. So these were the only 3 stages. I'm gonna assume, so the second batch of stages here, definitely we'd have all the stuff against, like, Fusion Zamasu and Goku Black. Maybe there would be one more fight against Perfect Cell towards the end. Or maybe we'd get another stage against the Cell Juniors. I think that is very possible. All right, let me just grab this. So there is our Trunks right there. Let me just grind up a couple of copies of this Trunks, and we'll come back, we'll rainbow him, and then I'll get to link leveling this Trunks. Alright guys, so we got Trunks fully done here. We got him, 99%. We got him up to SA10. I am, of course, going to have to grind out his links, which shouldn't be such an issue. Even though his name changes, I don't expect that his links will change too much. So you probably don't want to grind this Trunks until his Dokkan Awakening, his links and stuff like that. If you are going to be grinding his links. Now, I gave this guy full dodge. There's literally no way to tell, like, what a great build would be for him. Well, I guess that's not completely true, because he does need to do attacks to build up. So, I mean, certainly additional could be, a good pick as well. I mean, I would just probably recommend most players not to rainbow this guy anyway until you need to for the missions, or until we actually see what this guy's EZA looks like in Part 3, right? I'm sure the celebration will be structured the way the other major celebrations is. We get the character in Part 1, they Dokkan Awaken in Part 2, and then the EZA in Part 3. We won't really know what the best build to give this guy is, or even what a competent build to give this guy is, until Part 3, so I wouldn't stress about that until then. But, alright, there we go. I'll get this guy link leveled. We'll go ahead and take a look at him. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.